So let's look at part 4. Part 4 is like use your answer to find this one. So this one is obviously for part 2, right? This is actually just substitution. You know that you need to replace r as the bigger. Okay, you see this is an interesting one. The big value is r plus 2. This big one is r. The biggest is r. So meaning to say you want to change r plus 2 to r here. Okay, so it's quite okay lah. So in this case here, I'm just going to copy the part 2 solution down. So part 2, part 4, right? So this is by substitution. So from 2, we know that is equals to 1/6 3/2 minus 3 n plus 1 plus 3 n plus 2. Okay, this one here. So what you need now is r minus 1, r minus 2. Don't care about the boundary first. Boundary you can change later. Okay, so I think you know how to do it. I will just do it with you because I also want to go and do the questions behind later. So replace r as r minus 2 because we need to change it to r. The largest term, the largest factor here should correspond to the largest one. Okay, it's usually that's usually one of the telltale sign. So sorry, the largest one here will correspond to the largest one here. So r as r minus 2, you just replace it in. Remember, this is r as r minus 2. R minus 2, you get r minus 2 here. Replace r minus 2 plus 1 with r minus 1. This will be r. Then this is 1 equals to 1/6 3/2 minus 3/n plus 1 plus 3/n plus 2. Okay, 3/n plus 2. Then you remember you should replace this as well. So it's r minus 2 equals to n, r minus 2 equals to 1. So you start off with this case here, this case r, this is n plus 2. You make r the subject, then this is r equals to 3, this is r minus 1, r minus 2, this is 1. Now this is just changing without changing the one on the right. Then we need to consider the boundary. So the first thing is I think the easiest is to change the ur first. Now we need to change this to 3 to n. Okay, 3 to n here. 3 to n. Oh, we already got 3 here. 3 is already done. So remember, lower boundary is the harder one to change. So if the lower boundary is the same as what is asking for, good job, because it's quite easy, this question. Now what we need to change is just a boundary, the top boundary to n. So replace n with n minus 2. So if you replace n minus 2, this will become n. So n. Okay, so this is a sort of a step by step, quite fast. 3 n minus 1, n minus 2. This is 3n. Oh, can simplify. I think the 3 can just simplify. 3 is very annoying lah. Just simplify. You can just multiply the 3 in. This 3, bring it out to be cancelled, will be half. 3. Okay. Check if your answer is the same as mine. (1/6)